Aubrey of the red shirt here, bringing you some Prison Architect. Okay, so I haven't made a successful prison yet, and this game is an alpha, so you gotta give it a lot of leeways. I don't have any real big problems with it yet because you don't know, what direction they're gonna take it in. I'm starting a new prison. I have done a couple. I don't do the continuous intake because even though I've done some, I'm still a noob and it's still an alpha, so it doesn't always work right. In the Fog of War, I never really liked Fog of War, but so we're just gonna turn that off. And as far as I can tell, this doesn't really do anything, the small, medium, and large, yet, but it could affect the size, the plot of land that you get to build on. Since I was just running a prison, one of the bugs it does is it takes $10 food tray out of my new balance, even though I shouldn't have any because I don't have any food right now. Okay, I read the CEO's letter. I'm sure you guys have seen this other places, or maybe you haven't, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not doing the introduction because I've already done it once. It's a little sad. So, yeah. Congratulations on completing your basic... induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. Soon you'll be designing, building, and running your own prisons, starting from nothing but an empty plot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Before you get started, I thought I might share some important lessons for you. Now, if you'll notice, I'm going to take a break from reading this for a second. My little dudes have been dropped off, and they're just sitting there doing nothing. I'm paying them to do nothing right now. 1. Every prison needs a warden. He should be one of the first hires. Build him an office, and he'll open up advanced facilities. Yes. Okay. Individual jail cells are expensive, right? So it says you should build a holding cell. Well, I have never been able to use the holding cell. When I build it, it does not increase my prisoner population. I'll show you that later. It says your number of prisoners that you could possibly have. It doesn't increase that at all. So I build one just to do the quests part of it. Then I get rid of it. I have actually had it used as a cell before by one dude, but that's it. That's just the only thing I've been able to do. I don't know if I make it too big or whatever. Okay. So you also need to start your kitchen and canteen before the first prisoners show up. And then it also talks about, is it just water in this one? Yes. The small pipes can only pump water so far before they run out of pressure. And you also need to set up your electricity, but it doesn't say that there. The first thing we do is we start a foundation. Now, I think one of my problems has been that I go too big too quickly. Which I don't know, it's my instinct to do, I guess. Now, at first I didn't include these, but I think I should. But then it builds a wall because I don't want my map to be, funky. And you move around with W, A, S, and D. And I also discovered that your arrow keys will do it too, but you do need your mouse. So one of the reasons I like to include these is because, I don't know, I guess it's an aesthetic choice. When you build a new place, you have to have a door in it no matter what. Even if it's adjoining something that has a door. And there is no music yet, as you can tell. I don't know if I plan on doing music. That should be big enough for now. Now we watch them build. Oops, sorry about that. And you can, this is normal time, this is really slow, and then this is double time, I think. And then you can pause it. Now when you alt-tab out of the game, it still runs, which is nice, because if you're waiting on prisoners or them to finish building something, you can go do other stuff. which is awesome. I really hope they include it in the final game. You know, if you don't want anything to happen, you just pause it. You just do your pause, and then that's it. Oh, and you see, you can hit that and get a lockdown immediately. Okay, so while they're doing this, well, actually, ooh, good, I didn't place it. I'm gonna put a door in before they finish building the wall. No, I usually put in a large door, but I think it's only too wide, and that looks kind of weird because there's 3 spaces right there. So, we're just gonna do a small door now. Here, which I've only ever watched one person play this, and that's what really got me interested, but I've never seen him go to the grants tab. And what you can do is you go to the grants tab, and you can get money for doing stuff. Like, see this, I'll get 20,000, I'll get another 10,000 upon completion. Now, I accept them all. Sometimes I'll do just a couple, and then accept the other ones later, but I don't want to run out of money. So what I should have been doing while they were building is setting up my utilities. Oh, no, I don't want it down, I want it right there. So then there we go. Now I connect, because the water pump needs electricity, and these guys, I've never actually needed them all, but I know it's a little loud, sorry. I build them anyway. Okay, now, I'm not sure exactly what these do. I imagine they do the same thing, but that's just me assuming because they're in the same place as the capacitor. I guess they could also be, you know, if you want to turn your water off because of flooding, which I have seen happen, and I've also had some dude set a fire in his cell before, which wasn't very fun to deal with. I think I ended up having to restart. I don't know if there's actually any way to deal with it yet. But it costs considerably less than the capacitor, so I'm thinking maybe if you just put it in there you can stop the water flow without turning it off to everything, so, you know. But I can't be for sure. I have no idea if it's really what they're doing. But alpha is alpha. I guess the term I've heard more is beta, but this is alpha, so. There we go, I've got my lights on now. I should have them on. Why are these still... There we go, because they hadn't finished it yet. Okay. And there's one bit of pipe and one bit of electrical cord that needs to go in. There, he's got it. And then it looks like there's pipes. But it's not the end bit of pipe, so they're just all going to lounge around and do nothing. Now I have... you'll see one of these... Where is it? Ah, raise your prisoner capacity to 15. There was one time when I started, and I just built 15 cells and had them all ready at the same time, and I had 3 guards. I don't know if it's a glitch because I had so many prisoners coming in, or what have you, but the buses just kept right on going. They just kept driving, and I couldn't get the dudes off the buses. And they kept going, you know, they would re-queue and come back, and they would just keep on driving. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a couple at a time and gradually increase. Okay, the first thing I like to do, and I'm a little behind, I guess I don't really like to be this far behind this, I build an office. I build an office for the ward, because I need him to start working on stuff. And you will need more offices, so I like to build a string of them, but I don't know if I have enough room. See, I might have built this too small now. I don't know. Okay, 3 offices will be good for now. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Okay, just take that out. I just right click to take it out. Another thing, I would really like to be able to control the people on here, because sometimes, like, you know, it's a prison. They get in fights, etc. Well, side note, I've put regular doors on these guys, but the prisoners, even if you set it, like, okay, here, I'll show you. If you click on it, right, you can set it to everyone, staff only, and nobody. And if you have a regular door on there, the prisoners can just run through it, willy-nilly. So it doesn't matter if you put it on staff only. They can go through there anyway. I don't know if it's a glitch right now or what, but it's probably just not in the game yet. I call it a glitch. I've never played a game in alpha, so you'll pardon me. I probably call everything a glitch. Because, you know, I'm used to finished products, but this is not. So, don't be too judgmental. Okay, and then the office, they need a desk chair, desk, which I've finally gotten used to where it is. It's the only reason I can ever find it, because that blue space, it looks like a countertop to me. Anyway, now I need to find that cabinet. Here we go. There we go. I might have to go in, and sometimes if you tell them to do something and they don't do it within a certain amount of time, they're never going to do it. So you have to go in and cancel it, which you can do this. You can... Oh, I'm on the right tab already, duh. So you just right click on it and it disables it. I shouldn't really need it. Yeah, but that's probably going to drop. Well, I've already got the 2 pipes, so we're just going to put it back in. Like that. Because it's not wall, maybe? That's weird. I wonder why these 2 are darker. Probably the doors, cell doors. But anyway, you can dismantle, demolish. This is for the foundation. So if you do this one, it'll take everything in the foundation. Which sometimes, I guess I didn't really figure it out until I played it a couple of times. But if you go to the tab for the object that you want to dismantle or take out, then you can do it. Like I should... No? I guess not. Well, it's already built. So if I wanted to take that out and not build anything, I would have to go to this and do it. But then it goes all the way down to the dirt. But you can just put stuff in it and it'll just automatically take the wall out. Like if I wanted to put a door here, it would just take the wall out. And then like other objects, like I showed you with the door, you can click on them. Like I can dismantle that and dump it. I can throw it away if I want to, or I can just dismantle it and have it in my inventory for later. And you can just do that with all the objects, really. Except for maybe the utilities. Alright, anyway. Let's get this show on the road. We need to hire a warden. Sometimes it doesn't matter what office you put them in, I found, because if they prefer a different one, they will go to it. I think it might possibly be that they go to the first one. Like if I put him in here, he would probably have walked all the way over here and made this his office, even if this one was bigger or whatever. Okay, so now I need the bureaucracy, and one of the things that I absolutely must have is groundskeeping. Oh, no, I do apologize. No, it's not that one. It's this one. Something odd I noticed is, well, I mean, they look like cracks to me. They could just be dirt. I don't know. But the cracks appear, and I couldn't figure out how to get them to go away. They always bothered me, so I was always putting down new floors and everything, and I didn't know how to get them off the walls. This little guy right here is what takes them away. He cleans them, and then they're gone, and it's awesome. Now, him, I've never used this guy before, but I don't know. So, normally I would start my finance, because I know I need to hire an accountant, and my health, I know I need to hire doctors, and my mental health, because I know I need to hire him. But I'm gonna wait until he's done, so then I can do this. And then I'll go to these guys, because I really want to get him in as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna start building cells now. I think it really is too small. Build another office. See, this is my problem. I go from being too big to being too small. It's 6, but we don't want just a little one at the end, so we're gonna make it a little wider. Yep. And then if I can find, there we go, materials tab, brick wall. Doop. There we go, objects, chair. Desk. Bin. I don't need a bin. Well, I probably should put a bin in there, but I don't think I've ever seen trash generate in an office before. I mean, obviously not IRL, but in the game, I mean, talking about. I don't know if that's something they'll add later. Okay, you can see this is progress on the maintenance, and he walks around holding, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But to me it looks like one of those instruments that have the, you know, the beads around them, and you hold it in your hand and you shake it and it goes, you know, kind of like a maraca, but not. I don't know. Anyway, see, okay, so these are the grants I've accepted, so this is what I have to do. I get 10,000 more if I get 15 prisoners, 10,000 more if I hire 2 doctors, psychologists, and build a ward. Okay, I have to unlock, finance, and hire the accountant. And this is, I really should do all this before I even have the first prisoner in. Holding cell, which I convert into solitary after I've built it, just for this requirement. 2 guards, 2 chefs, canteen, kitchen, yard, shower. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to put the canteen and the kitchen in here, and then I'm going to build another addition in the back of the cells, I think. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But I'm hoping it'll keep the guards from just standing in one place. Like, they do the weirdest things. So now the idea is eventually I hope to have 15 prisoners. So I want my canteen to be big enough. And what I found, I don't know if this is how it's supposed to work. I've heard that there have been some bugs where the prisoners will get their food, go to the showers, and eat it. But I have never actually seen them leave the serving tables. So I need to make sure I have 15 spots, because they just sit where the food has been dropped. And I think I made those too long. But they just sit where the food has been dropped, and so the other prisoners can't get it. And then you get hungry riotous prisoners, and it is not fun to deal with them. I don't think I've ever had mealtime without a bloodbath. Okay, I need to put a door in ASAP. We're gonna do the door here, I think. On both of them. Just right on the other side of the walls. Okay, objects. Jail door. Check. Check. And then I'm gonna put one in here so that the kitchen people can just run back and forth. But then, if you lock it, the problem that I have, hopefully I've solved this by building the cells over here, because there shouldn't be any prisoners just wandering around. If they come in through the kitchen, they will just stand at the door that you have locked until you unlock it, or until mealtime is over. So that's always fun, because then you have hungry prisoners, and they're kind of harder to handle. I'm gonna take the chance and lock it anyway, because I should probably... Here, I'm gonna lock this one too. That should solve the problem. There. See, now they can't even get in here. And now, see, the reason my first instinct is to lock this, but I'm not sure the prisoners can actually get in then, if I do. So yeah. Okay, now let's set up our objects. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I need a cooker. I like to put in more because that directly affects the amount of food that they can produce. So I still need room for other stuff, so I guess that's going to be enough cookers. I know that seems like a little overkill, but I think for every mealtime they can only create 2 dishes with each cooker, as it stands. That's the only reason I did that. That's what I've noticed. Okay, and then, sink. And the sink, check. Oops, sorry about that. You have to click it to turn the object, and that's also how you zoom in and out, and sometimes I move it when I'm trying to turn it. And then I need a frigidator. I have a fridge. Okay, here. Oh, it's auto-saving. Everything freezes when auto-saves. There we go. I don't think that'll work. Not really sure if adding more than 1 fridge helps, but we're gonna try it because that should help with storage. Okay. See, now look. See these little cracks and dealios? Get rid of that. That is what... Oh, that reminds me. That is what the little dude takes care of. Alright. Cleaning. And that won't actually start moving until I hire a foreman. So I'm going to do right now. There we go. Okay, now, Gerald, the door. Check. And this is going to be the area with the cells. Oh, I better set up the canteen. I don't want to get ahead of myself, which I'm already doing. Serving table, work slab. I always think this is like a serving table for some reason. I can never find the darn things. It takes me forever. Because that doesn't look like a serving table. I want them to be accessible. I don't really want to block the door. Put it here. And I'll try one here. Now each one of these has 4 slots, so in my experience that can only feed 4 prisoners. So we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I'm gonna add one more. Find the... There we go. Okay, now let's set up the utilities. So, conveniently, I have placed all these right on wires, which is awesome. Okay, and then this one, those 2 down here for 2. And then electricity going into this one. Good, and now for the water. There we go. Okay. Now let's make a bit. I'm gonna need a shower, I'm gonna need a yard. I'm gonna need space for 15 cells. Alright guys, get to work. Come on. Now, oh, also another thing. You have a certain amount, let me get out of this. You have a certain amount that you can spend every day. Now with the prisoners, I think it goes up by 100 each time you get a prisoner. For each prisoner you have. So you're costs per day can go up, but you can only spend that much because that's all the grants you get. And you get more grants for more prisms, which makes sense to me. I'm thinking I probably should have made this one more larger, but I don't care. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna block these in like this. I know it means you have to go all the way down and around to get the stuff, but I think that's a better idea. At least has some protection. Alright. Oh, while they're doing this, we can extend the utilities into the new wing. See, now look, even though there's an entrance right here, this still requires one, so I'm gonna have to put in another door. Put it here, and I'll just lock it to them. Alright, now back to my utilities. Okay, that one's good. Should probably extend it a tiny bit further. I know it seems like a little overkill. I'm not sure exactly how far the stuff stretches, but I'll need it later to build more foundations or something. There we go. Utilities are done. Now I can start building me some cells. I'm pretty sure that even if you have cells that are ready to be inhabited, if you don't have guards, then the prisoners won't come. Which makes sense to me, you know? Okay, so it should all be lit. Is it all flashing? Did they not install something? Should be fine. We've got power going. All the way through. Oh, the lights aren't installed yet. Oh, silly, silly me. Some of them aren't. Alright, here we go. Rooms. Okay, so I need a shower, I need a yard, and I need cells. So, I'm gonna do shower first, I think. Okay. Now this can be a little tricky. If you don't do it right, water runs out into holes, and it's just a giant mess. I have not seen it flood, but that could just be because I put in some drains, like, as soon as I could, and so yeah. Also, I think another good reason to put the jail doors on everything is because if it goes into lockdown, I think that those are the only doors that are effective. If you have a riot and you want to contain it, it's probably a good idea to go to lockdown. Okay, so as far as I can tell, spacing in here doesn't matter, but I'm not sure how far the creators of this game have gone. You know, with the whole prison atmosphere, if you put shower heads closer together, there might start fights, that might, you know, the whole prison thing going there. Okay, so that should be enough if I give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I give him 2 hours to shower, that should be plenty of shower heads, right? I don't know. So, here. Okay. Drains are very, very important. I usually just coat the bottom because I don't know how many are needed. Just putting one below each shower head does not work. Maybe if I put another, I'll put another row in the middle, so this runoff will go down these drains. This will come out. Shoot. Hopefully it'll, we'll see. And I'll add more drains if I need them later. Okay, that's all set up. And why are you blinking? I should check the power. He's blinking, probably because he doesn't have a light. Because there's a major power line right there. It's saving again. And they didn't do this one either. Ugh, I'll just get rid of it then. Fine, whatever. And he's it anyway, right? Okay, so that's the shower. Let's move on to the right tab for one. I'm gonna make my holding cell first. And it requires a 5x5. If I go 5x5, then I can split it into 2. 5x2s. Because there's no minimum for solitary. But, ooh, hit my button, sorry. 8, so that should get me 3 solitaries out. Okay, now all this needs is a bench and a toilet. It doesn't even need a wall to be complete, so we're not going to build our walls yet. Okay, now let's move on to the cell. I don't think actually anything needs, per se, a wall to be complete. They just need, some of them do have door requirements, like I think the yard has a door requirement, but... Ooh, that was my wrist. Okay, so that's gonna be a cell. That, so I have 3 cells, I'm done with that. And then this will be the next wall. 5x3. Good enough. But then this one's 4. Who cares? Okay, so then this is gonna be a wall, so... That's a problem. No, I'll just build a wall right here, and this can be the hallway through to get to here. Yeah. That's another problem. See, sometimes I do not think this stuff through. Alright, so screw this. We're gonna take these out. I'm gonna build my walls. Because apparently I'm not that good at strategy. Okay, so we need a walkway through here, and then so the other wall can be here. And that is what I forgot last time, because there's no good if you can't get anyone in them. I could do... just build down the sides. to share as many... See, okay, so holding cell is good, done. That's good. Try to share as many walls as possible. So yeah, I'll build it, but I need 3 doors. Okay. I gotta think solitary there. Okay, so that's the wall. That's the wall, that's the walkway. Another wall could go here. I think is only 2 by 3. This doesn't actually cost any money to do. So, we'll just make this one. This one will just be a bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna have a hallway all the way down. Okay. So, okay. Can hire a guard, just so that prisoners will come, and then once I get my prisoners to come on my room. Okay, so let's get this cell up and running now. It needs bed. And toilets. And I usually put in a bookcase. But you can't really tell which way it's going, but you know. Okay, now I need to share the door. So check. And why is this not completed yet? Did they... did I miss... I think I missed something, didn't I? Okay. They didn't put in any of the water lines that I asked them to. Why not? I don't know. Dismantle. So it's already there. It should have power. It really should. It's right by a power line. I don't know what the problem is. Just put one there. Okay. The shower room is now up and running. I should have... Yes, I know. I just exited that. Let us connect. I'm not even gonna wire this one up because... Wire it up, you know, whatever. Because it's not gonna be there for very long. Once I build a yard, hire 2 guards and 2 chefs, then it'll be good now. Let's go to prisoners. I can have 2 prisoners, which means I will eventually get them. They will appear... You can't see me pointing. No duh. They will eventually appear over here, and there'll be a countdown for like a day or 2. Okay. So now I can hire 2 chefs. I'll just get 1 for now. I do need a janitor. There you go, dude. Start your work. Start See, look, he just mopped and the little cracks disappear. Okay. Yeah, I still need this. And we'll hire a cook. Okay, so then I need a yard, a guard, and a cook. Chef, they call him, but a cook. Okay. Let's see. I think I want to put the yard here, maybe? Oh, wait, wait a second. Why are these are not installed yet. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Back in there. Rooms, yard. It's probably big enough. We'll make it the same size as the shower, roughly, though. Like I said, I don't think you actually have to wall any of this stuff in, so we're just gonna leave this open air. And auto saving again. I can still move my mouse, but that's all I can do right now. Come on. Okay. The only thing I can think of to put in here really is weight bench. And then it'll have one more. I guess it'll have one more because I need to create my hallway and I didn't make it quite big enough, did I? So we're gonna add it. We're gonna add yard. Right here. There we go. Now, I'm gonna have to fix this door. This door has got to be down. Otherwise, it'll just run out. I've never had an escape attempt or anything. I don't even know if it's programmed into the game yet. But I'm pretty sure you can have them eventually. Okay, so I can't do any... I can't hire any more people. I can just build stuff until I get my first prisoners. So... oh yes. I also like, I guess this is unnecessary flare, but I like to have my offices, and it also takes away the cracks, too, if you don't have a person. Okay, and then white tiles in the eating area. I like to put them underneath where the door goes to. This one, door, this one. Did I forget the door? Probably. Alright, door. Check. Okay, now I like to have my main walkways. I wish I could use this, but it's only outside. I like this because it's got blue in it. I'm a very blue girl. So, do that. And then shoot. Okay. Let's do this wall. That's gonna increase my prison capacity to 8. Unless someone... If I wired up this toilet, which is now on the wall, I didn't plan that one out too well, did I? One person could live here. And now, because I built those walls, there's no light getting back there, so... To expand... should do it. Okay, set up these cells, and that will be the end of this. Probably a very trying experience. Yeah, I don't need to re-click on it. Okay, there we go. Toilet, come on. Use your brain, idiot. There we go. And let's wire them up. Wire with pipe. Hook them up. Yeah, that'd probably be better terminology there. Okay. By a maze. What we have to do is this. It's just a waste of money to connect them all together. Okay. That has been this episode of... What on earth is that? I have no idea. Why are there X's there? Crap. I've made my holding cell too small. I guess I'll have to take out the wall. Because I built that wall. Oh, I have to build a wall on it. This could be a problem. If I take out the wall, it'll take it down to... It'll take it down the foundation too. I don't think dismantle objects, dismantle utility. Ooh. Alright, I can start with these guys now. Fudge pickles. Okay, since I didn't complete this yet, I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this episode of Prison Architect. I do hope you enjoyed it. Bye.